Hey, good morning, Kay. I have to use my phone today because for some reason my hook verse headphones won't connect to the Chromebook. They say they connect, but it's not working. I gotta wipe my glasses. I hate using this phone to live stream. I'm late this morning. I had to take my hubby to work because I need the Jeep. So I don't drive often at all. Can y'all hear me good? I guess I'm connected. Hey, Drew 13. How's Gabby? Think I went to bed with my hair wet, so I had to get up this morning and spray it with the water, and try to put some gel in it because if not, it dries and it's frizzy. It's awful. Today she's okay, good. Hi Leslie, Cheryl, Sarah. So AJ friend's parents what had a bond here, and they're not going to get out. They'd come up. They would have to have like $500,000. Thank you, Cheryl. That's very kind of you. I don't. I hate it, girl. I like straight hair. I love Kay's hair, True Crime Truth Finders. I love the color of it. And by the way, Kay, you're one hot mama, girl. Hey, little queen. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you. I need to get used to this phone live streaming. I can't stand it. I usually use the Chromebook. I don't know why my headphones wouldn't connect this morning. I mean, it said that they were connected, but they weren't working. I could tell. And I hate trying to look at the chat. And if I need to type in the chat, it doesn't let me. I don't know about this phone. But anyways, back to AJ's parents. They were in court, and some of the details were awful about what they did to their 5-year-old son. They put him in a shower with cold water. Yes, cold water. Oh gosh, I get images of it when I say that. And they hit him with something. And they both were charged with that. Was it aggravated domestic battery? So they both was doing it. They both was abusing that child. Boy, the system really failed that child. Yeah, I know. He is a disbarred lawyer. Okay, I just heard that. Leslie Ann, if I didn't say hi to you, hi, honey. I don't know how anyone could do that. I mean, I have a problem killing ants. You know, the other day I had some on my counter, and I didn't feel right killing them. Okay, Leslie, I forget who I say good morning to. It's the ADD. Hey, San. I tried to share my live stream with you. I don't know if it went through. It might have went through twice. Sorry. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Katie. It made me sick. This has had me stressed out. My hubby, he said, I'll tell you what he said to me. He said, "You're going to end up getting a divorce over YouTube if you don't change your attitude." I said, "Well, you don't understand. I've been following this case, and when I found out he was dead, I just get too emotionally involved. You can't help it when it's a child. You're a mom. But I guess I was kind of hateful yesterday, to be honest, guys, to him when he came in from work. I was kind of short. Oh, great, Queen. That's awesome. It is sad and it gets me stressed out. So I need to work on that, not getting so stressed out. Yeah, little Queen. They need good people advocating for them. Is Carla in here? I didn't see her. Hi, Carla. Yeah, that's awesome, little Queen. I'm proud of you, girl. Proud of you. Um, They said on the news the only time he probably saw any peace in his short life was probably the 2 years that he was in foster care. That's awful. Hey, Sheila, good morning. Good morning, XOMOs. Thank you, girl. Hearts. I found this little thing that I had for my other phone. It's like got a suction cup on it, but it's shaped like a little piggy, and you put it on the back of your cell phone to help prop it up. So I don't know how well y'all can see me, but oh, thank you, Sheila. I went to bed with it wet last night, so I got up this morning and had to spray it with water and kind of put some gel so it was like tamed down a little bit. If I don't put a little gel in it, it's frizzy. It dries like this, but it, you know what I mean? It's frizzy. I got horsehair. Breaks my heart too. Can't see what I'm doing with this stinking phone. I'm gonna have to come around this way when I want to look at my chat. I don't know, Cheryl. Good question. Why was he disbarred? How can you be a mother and allow someone to abuse your child or be a mother that abuses your child? These people make me sick. I have been an abused child and I know how it feels. Not physically abused, but still, I know what abuse feels like. Hey, One Love. I didn't say hey to you, honey. Hurts my heart too, Samara. I plugged your cow lamp up for you, girl, but I don't guess you could see it. I have to get off topic sometimes because my brain just gets pictures in it. It's just awful. This case has made me hateful, just like the Watts case. He did something in court. Oh, really? Find out for us, Kay. Find out for us and let us know on your channel what he did. No, you know what I was thinking, Lisa? I was thinking that being in that cold shower, and them knocking him in the head, I'd say, could he got hypothermia from that where he was little? He was little made anyways. I don't know. She is a druggie, Love Hollister. She is. AJ was born with opiates in his system. Hey, Christina. Yeah, okay. Find out if you can for us. Let us know on your channel what he got disbarred for. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Okay, the PI. She knows how to find stuff. Neon Butterfly, good morning. Herbie, good morning. Me too, Lisa. I've had it on my mind for days. Yeah, she's 7 months pregnant. Hey, Gretchen. Got a cousin that's named that. No, her name's not Gretchen, but it's similar. It's Gretel. That's her name, Gretel. Is it storming there, Herbie? It's really pretty outside. I was out with Sunny earlier. I had to go to the store this morning. I was out of coffee. I was like, I cannot do my live stream or make it through today without coffee. I'm addicted to coffee. I get a headache if I don't drink it now. Okay, Kay says while representing his client in a dissolution of marriage case, Mr. Friend was convicted of indirect criminal contempt after the judge found that he had violated court orders. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Christina. Hey, Kim Smith, good morning. Oh my goodness, Kim, really? I'll have to check out that. Thanks, Kay. Hey, Janie, behind in my chat. I think he's older than AJ, Gretchen. I don't know. Can't figure out how to scroll with my chat without putting my. Oh, really, Kim? I'm gonna have to check that out. Hey, Dee Dee. Good morning. Oh my goodness. It's an awful case. I had to get outside yesterday evening. The little neighbor's boy saw me and came outside, and I said, "Let's me and you have a little talk. Let's talk about how you treat dogs, and I'll show you." He said, "Well, she makes me." He was talking about my dog Lady. He doesn't like her, and he throws sticks at her, tries to hit her with sticks, tries to shoot her with Nerf guns. And he said, "I'm a little bit nervous of her." I said, "Well, she's a little bit nervous of you too. That's why she barks at people." I said, "Here." And I held her so that she couldn't jump on him. And he petted her and he listened to me and he followed me around and we picked up sticks and I give him candy, you know. And he listened to me. He just wants attention. He's just lonely. Yeah, it does. It really does. You need to tell your loved ones you love them every time you see them, every time they're leaving, because you never know when it'll be their last moments or yours. Thank you to Hood Claw. Hey, he wasn't screaming or anything, and I told him I said that my dogs, they don't like loud stuff, you know. I said if you'll talk low and stop screaming and teasing them. And I also explained to him about how some dogs that people leave chained up all the time. I just put mine on cables to go potty because my landlord won't let them run loose. And they don't need to. They get hurt down the mountains. But, anyways, like people that chain their dogs up outside, which I don't believe in. If you tease some dogs that's been chained up, you can't tease them because some dogs will bite you for teasing them. I said, "Hey, turquoise kitten." I said, "Why you come over here and talk to me for?" He said, "Because I like you." I said, "Are we friends or something?" He said, "Yeah, you're my friend." He's so cute. He's so cute. I got a picture of him. He had his little pirate hat on and his little fake pirate sword, but I won't show his picture on here. He's cute. Hey, Remy. Long time no see. Oh my God, girl. I was watching yours and Hockey Mom's live stream. It had just started and I fell asleep with the Chromebook in my lap. Yeah. Yeah, he's just lonely. I said, "Why don't you go jump on the trampoline?" He said, "I'm scared too." I said, "Well, whenever you want to jump on it, I'll come over there and sit with you. I'll bring my chair." And he said, "Okay, but I don't want to right now." And then we walked around and I showed him where the bear comes up at. And we went and looked at one of the footprints from the bear. Oh, no, you didn't, Remy. I love your voice, girl. You're too hard on yourself. You're a beautiful person, inside and out. Is Maggie in here? Hey, Maggie. I got something coming in the mail from her. I hope my mother-in-law, she, comes by here. Hey, Shug. How are you? Yeah, Remy. I fell, I fell asleep within like a few minutes. Well, Neon Butterfly, I'd make them come and move it. If I see like my little schnauzer and stuff, when I let him out, I don't have to put him on like a little cable or nothing. But when he goes over to the neighbor's yard and uses the bathroom, and when he comes back in, I go move it. Then we got Lady. Every time we walk down the road, she uses the bathroom in the cop's yard, and I'm like, I told him one day, I was like, I'll move that. I'm so sorry. She thinks she's the sheriff of this road or something. Lady really does. She's very dominant. She's the alpha. She's the pack leader here, even though she's the youngest. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God, Maggie, are you okay from the surgery? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. My neighbor's little boy, he's got a cute name. His name's Gunner. Yeah, his name's Gunner. He's really cute. He's got these little Ray-Ban glasses. He's so cute. He's mean, but he just needs somebody to tell him. They let him do. He's not ADHD or anything like that. They just turn him loose and let him do what he wants, so they don't have to be fooled with him. I told Mark, I said, me and her are going to butt heads this summer. I'm going to tell you. Just wait for it. He said, please don't say anything to her and get yourself in trouble because I can lose my cool pretty quick. I'm very nice, but I can lose my cool pretty quick with ignorant people. Hey, Sarah. Heart's beautiful. What, Shug? Yeah, Neon Butterfly. At least I clean it up. Yeah. I offered to clean it up out of the cop's yard, but he's like, no, it's okay. And I was like, okay. I can give a tongue lashing if I need to. I don't like ignorant people. I had my little Yorkie out, and we turned around, and she was taking off on us. She was going down the driveway, so he walked around the house with me, and I was talking to him, and I said, "Does your mom not?" I mean, I probably shouldn't have said this, but I said, "Does your mom check on you when you're outside?" He said, "No." I said, "Does she watch?" No. He said, "Sometimes she comes and checks on me." Mm-hmm. And another thing, and we was talking about the bear and stuff, but he was talking about my hubby. I said, well, I got to take the dogs in because Mark will be home soon, and that causes them to bark. And we can't let them bark because we'll get in trouble for it. And he said, because we was talking about the bear, and he said, yeah, when Mark gets home, he'll protect me. I was telling Mark what he said. I said, did you tell him you would protect him or watch out for him? He said, no, I was just talking to him outside. I said, I wonder why he said that for. I love Scales of Justice. Oh, really, Shug? He must. He must. Yeah, yeah, but I thought that was sweet. He must. He must. Mark said he was leaving the other day. It said he ran over here. He was asking him, where are you going? Where are you going? He's like, well, I'm going to get my motorcycle. going to go riding for a little bit, and he asked like a million questions. But what was scary, and I pointed this out to Mark last night, is the guy that owns this trailer that no one's lived in for years was over there doing yard work. This little boy has never met this man. This man's from Kentucky. Here he was running up to this guy, talking to him like he'd known him all his life. His mom was not outside. Yes, I was. But my point about this is he has no fear of strangers. And like Mark said, if that guy had been a pedophile or something, he could have snagged him. If you hadn't been standing there, just say, took off and been gone with him. You know? Yeah, little queen, a child predator's dream. One time, y'all, I was walking through the mall down in Morristown, Tennessee, and my granny and my mom's double first cousin, Patty, they were taking forever. And like we went and got a smoothie and stuff. When we went to get the smoothie, I saw this guy looking at Timothy and me. I thought he was looking at me. Well, he just kept on kind of following the stuff. And I got to looking, and he was looking at my little blonde headed boy. And it was not, oh, he was cute. That's a cute little boy. It was in a nasty, vulgar way, I could tell. I didn't say anything to him, but I got the hell away. And I went in the store where Granny and Patty was at. True story. True story. I know I was abused as a child, so I'm probably overprotective over my kid. My kid has never stayed all night with at another kid's house, like he goes to school with. He only stays my mom's, my house, and his dad's. And I just heard on TV today, I've got it wrote down. Since the Boy Scouts group has been set up, they've had over 12,000 kids abused, over 7,800 people. Me or people, I guess, men, I don't know who done it, but if it was men or women or both, but 7,800 people have abused kids that's been involved with that organization. Over 12,000 kids. And they're asking if they were ever, anybody that was ever molested in the Boy Scouts to come forward. So I don't know, it makes me sick. I saw this one old man on there. Because what? The Boy Scouts has been around since what, 20s or 40s? Something like that. And this older guy was on there, and he said that this one scout leader, he would wait till everybody was asleep, come in the tent 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and fondle him, get down in his sleeping bag and fondle him. Sick. Hey, Katie, one time we lived in this little place called Eola, Kentucky. And like there's not even a police station there. That's how remote it is. Actually, they filmed some of coal miner's daughter there. They stopped at that little Magger's grocery that's in Eola. But anyways, my mom was out at the mailbox getting the mail out, and this guy pulled up. He had Virginia tags. This is in the 80s. And mom walked over to the car thinking he was wanting directions. And he had his privates out, mom said, and he said, "Do you want any of this?" And my little brother, which was 3 or 4 years old, was in the car. My mom said, "No, get out of here." He says, "Your little boy want any of this?" Mom ran to the car, got Bub out of the car, and ran in the house. But, she called the cops, but it took forever to get there because they'd have to come across Pine Mountain over in Whitesburg. You know, true story. People sick. Yep. Saying some kids are trapped with their abusers in their home. Yep. Hey, Elaine. Yeah, you're from the UK, aren't you? That's cool. I love the UK accent. Reading the chat. But back to AJ a second. How was he in the home with those parents, anyways? Around here, it's hard to get your kids back if the CPS takes them. I mean, you got to go through programs. You got to go to parenting classes, they say. I don't know what all you have to do, but I do know I've heard people say that lost their kids due to drugs, that they have to go through parenting classes. And at first, they had to have supervised visitation and go through these programs. Hey, my birthday's in January too, Neon Butterfly. My son's is in December. Yeah, but after they've been called so many times and your kids has been took so many times, that should show them that they're unfit parents. Especially if there's abuse involved, they shouldn't get them back because they'll abuse them again. I know it. When I saw Kay's video yesterday and I saw the title of it, my heart dropped. I mean, you know how you feel your heart drop? It has stressed me out. It was very upsetting. I cried this morning when I heard on the news the details of what they did to this child. And that son of a bitch coming on the news, oh, I'm walking around everywhere. The dad, he said he was walking around looking for any signs of AJ. That son of a bitch knew. He had to have been thinking in his brain as he was saying that, oh, he's buried in a shallow grave. They didn't love that child. He was wrapped in plastic, discarded like a piece of trash. She does. You could tell she's strung out, Cheryl. They put him in a shower with cold water for a long period of time and hit him in the head with something. Um, we'll know the cause of death sometime, but they've not released the exact cause of death. But this is what came out in the bond hearing this morning. I don't know what that was, dinging. Marcus Fizzle case. I've not heard of that. I'm going to look it up. Yeah, I'll watch out for him this summer. Someone's going to have to teach him because he's going to get dog bit one of these days, the way he treats dogs. So, I told him, I said, thank you for being nice today. He likes me. I saw her looking out the door yesterday because I come in the house to get him some jawbreakers, some candy. She don't even call him over before he eats the candy to check. I mean, she's not overly protective. Let's just say that. Oh my God, Sam. I remember you said you had to get involved in something like that one time. Oh my God, Kay. Is it an awful one? Beth says we had a guy in Dallas that got hired by CPS. Oh my goodness, Beth. That's awful. I don't know what's wrong with these people, Kim. Yeah, it is so sad. Insane. 7 months pregnant. You could barely, you have to look to tell that she's pregnant, probably because she's abusing drugs. I hope that baby finds a good home. There's plenty of people that can't have children that are good people that can provide and protect and show them love, you know. Yeah, I thought that to myself the other day too. I was like, gosh, she looks pretty strung out. That's what I was thinking. Everybody thought that. Okay, Remy. Best stop duties. Meow meow. Hey, see ya. I worry about the other little boy. I think his name's Parker. I could be wrong. Yeah, anybody that is mean to animals or cruel, cruel to them, yeah, they are probably psychopaths. That's what that way I feel. Just like they said, that Patrick Frazee, he trained dogs and stuff, but he was cruel to them. I heard. You can judge a person by a dog. Like my dog Skylar, because she loves everybody that she meets, and she loves little kids. Beagles are good dogs for kids, and if she don't like somebody, there's something wrong with them. They got evil in them somewhere because she's a very loving dog. And the little boy next door, he loves Skylar. So I told him yesterday. I said she don't like mean kids. She likes good kids. So you're gonna be good, right? He's like, yeah. I have a feeling he's gonna be hanging out with me a lot this summer. Somebody's got to watch him. She seems like she's a good mom as far as keeping him and dressing him and feeding him, and you know, and she works, but she just turns him loose outside when she gets home. And she does have the door open. But crap, when you're sitting there on the phone, on the couch, scrolling, you don't know what's going on outside. And if it wasn't for me, I don't know where he would wander to. Well, Little Queen, some dogs, they're just very submissive. That's just their personality. I mean, they may, ladies like that. My dog Lady, I think they maybe hit her once before I got her because she kind of nipped a little toddler that was carrying her around. But you know how puppies are, how they'll do the puppy biting. But she's like that. I mean, you'll go to pet her and she'll lay down, roll over, and wag her tail. Yeah, I never could get her out of that. Oh, Herbie's posting links. Good, Herbie. Y'all check out Meow Meow Than's channel. I don't trust people that hate animals either, bad. Oh, really? Well, some people that's made little, they don't show. But I could tell by her face that, she's strung out. She looks like she's a small made person, though, but I don't know. I got a lot of secrets, y'all. I'd say she's so little because of the drugs. Hey, Layla, I'm gonna go get some coffee, guys. I'll be right back. I had to run to the store and get coffee this morning. I can't make it without it. Oh, yeah. I may need an ashtray. Okay, guys, sorry. Oh, Layla, you been sick? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Lisa, I have to keep an eye on him. After, seeing what happened to AJ, I just felt like I should look out for him. I mean, wouldn't that be awful if that bear was out there and snagged him one day? You know, because there was a little footprint out here, so I think that's a mama bear with the cub. I've not seen the cub, but most of the times when black mama bears come out, they'll leave their cubs in the wood, kind of hidden. I'm good, Layla. It says, why is it that women want children can't have them, and some women that really don't need children just keep producing children like they? I don't know. I've often thought that too. That's so crazy. I could tell when that 911, I was suspicious of them anyways, when I heard that the dogs, the scent dogs, picked up in the house and that there was no evidence that he left or anyone took him out of that house, not alive. The cadaver dogs knew. Um, so I knew. And then I knew they did something. And then his 911 call, he was calm. He was cool as a cucumber. I mean, I would have been frantic if I woke up in my house and my son was not in his bed. And I heard that skank saying stuff in the background during the 911 call. And that's exactly what I'm going to call her, a skank. Dog feces in the house, you know. They said the smell was awful. One of the police reports. Um, the police had been there 17 times. 17 times. Oh, that's good neon butterfly. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, Lisa, abuse does something to us. I didn't know if they beat him to death or if they gave him pills or if he got a hold of pills or I, I didn't know at the time or if they let something happen to him because they were on drugs, high at the time. But no, they've been abusing this child for years, ever since he was alive. I wonder what all they've done to the other kid. And that other kid was in that house at the time this was going on. Isn't that awful? I wonder if he knew what they were doing to his brother. He's going to have counseling and therapy. Oh, really, Shug? Yeah, Lisa. It takes a lot of strength to leave and a lot of courage to leave an abusive relationship. I hate the way the chat disappears when you live stream from your phone. Um, there was a history with CPS. AJ lived in a foster home for 2 years. Puss in Boots. They had a bond hearing this morning. I think they'd have to come up with like $500,000, each to bond out. That's not going to happen. He's a disbarred lawyer for doing shady crap. And the details of it, they don't have a cause. They've not done released the cause of death, but they said that they put AJ in a cold shower for probably a long period of time, and they struck him in the head with something. Yeah, let's see what we can find, y'all. Let me move my thing. Get the Chromebook. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, I knew when they was taking that shovel out of there was a reason for it. Let me get my Chromebook turned on. I forgot I turned it off. I was going to turn it back on because my earbuds weren't connecting. That's why I used my phone. Yeah, it looked like it would be a nice house at one time, but it was bad inside. Let's see. Get my password. They had CPS had been involved. They've been accused of abuse. They AJ was born with oh, I'm still on Will's video. AJ was born with opiates in his system. So the system failed. They should have never had those kids. I mean, the cops have been there 17 times. The house had dog feces in it. Damn, Google, open up. They copied chat. If I didn't say good morning. No, they should have never been gave back. You never heard of that? Well, on the news this morning, they said probably the only peace and happiness he ever had was when he was in foster care 2 years. So we're going to look. So they have a $5 million bond, but with $500,000 they could get out. So it says they put him in a shower, beat him. Jesus Christ, if this thing got any slower. They forced him into the cold shower for an extended period of time and beat him, prosecutors alleged in court. Let's see if we can find that police report. I just had this. They lived without electricity. So the police was went to that house that day because she reported her pills missing is what it was. That's how they found out there was no electricity. see what we know about AJ's death. Yeah, right here we go. Let's look at law and crime. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm trying to focus on this. I get distracted so easy. ADD. Can't ever get this damn thing to scroll right. Says found the boy's body. Investigators showed cell phone data to the victim's parents. They reportedly gave information that led police to a shallow grave in a remote area. Cause of death not determined. Gosh, this is sickening. Y'all want to listen to the audio? Let's see if it'll pick it up. It might not pick it up though because I'm hooked up to the Bluetooth. But it may. Let's see if it'll pick it up.
$94 Dole, D-O-L-E. I got it. And a phone number you're calling from?
Can y'all hear?
Okay, tell me exactly what happened. We have a missing child. Woke up this morning and he wasn't. How old is the child? Yeah, missing child. Yeah, how old is he? He's 5. What was he last seen wearing? A Mario, like blue long sleeve sweatshirt and a black sweatpants. And is he male white? Yes. And when was the last time you seen him? Last night, probably 9:30, when he went to bed. Okay. Are you the father? Yes. Yes. Do you know where he might have went? No. We just canvassed the neighborhood. Yeah, I went to the local park. The local gas station down here where we sometimes take them to buy treats. I spoke with the assistant principal over there at the school where the park is, and they haven't seen him or any other child. I have no idea where he would be. Okay. So you put him to bed last night, so he was in his pajamas, and then when you tried to get him for school, he wasn't there, and then you looked around for a bit? Yes. What time was he supposed to be at school? Well, he didn't go to school, but I had a doctor's appointment this morning. When I got back from the doctor's appointment, and I checked in on him, said good morning, and he wasn't there. So that would have been... What time was that? About between 8:15, 8:30. Have you checked everywhere, like under tables or in closets? Closets, the basement, the garage, everywhere. What's your child's name? Andrew. Last name Freund. We call him AJ. Freund is T-R-E-N-D? F-R-E-U-N-D. And what's the middle? Thomas. And his date of birth? And is his mom at the residence as well? Yes. And what's your name, sir? Andrew Senior. Okay. as well, or no? Nope. Was any of the doors open? No. I mean, no outside doors or anything like that. No doors or windows? No. And officer's phone on door now. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Who would be that calm? I was I was having to hold it up so my mic on my earbuds would pick up. I should have went and got my Bluetooth speaker. Let me go on down. Okay. There's a history of bad living conditions. Andrew was born with opiates in his system. According to the police report, their residence was in bad shape. Cops noted broken windows as well as dog feces and urine. Let's see what else. I think I may have found it. The rest of it. So there was an incident in 2018 when Joanne Cunningham, AJ's mom, went driven to Taco Bell and called the police and said her medication and cell phone was stolen. So when the cops went to the house, they asked. I guess they suspected she was on drugs or something. They went asked to come into the house and they found dog feces and urine everywhere, windows broken. Stupid message from Straight Talk. The report described the house as dirty, cluttered, disrepair. Parts of the floor in the kitchen had only subflooring that was broken and jagged. The ceiling appeared to have water damage and was peeling. There was piles of clothes covering the dining room. A door appeared to be covered in a brown substance, and the boys' room had an overwhelming smell of feces. And the cop advised her sergeant for concerns for the children's well-being, and she actually temporarily transported them to the police station. Early in September 2018, a neighbor had called for a well-being check on the house because it allegedly had been without power for weeks and appeared run down. A woman at the house would not allow police inside, and that was Joanna Cunningham. But an officer saw the boys living at the house and said they appeared to be healthy and happy. Police referred the case to DCFS, but they were told that a home having a power outage was not grounds for DCFS investigation. It wasn't a power outage. They were living there without power. Look, people, I don't want to subscribe to the Chicago Tribune. Okay. On another occasion in 2014, a woman at the house reported that she suspected guests who were living in the basement were using heroin. Stated that she had found a needle on the kitchen floor. Police advised that the residents should initiate eviction proceedings in the court if they want the guests to leave. I would say that was some of her drug buddies, and she got mad at them. They must not have shared something with her, so she called the cops. I bet you anything. It's my theory. After AJ's disappearance Wednesday, DCFS took into protective custody the 3-year-old brother. He's 3, so he's younger. The next day, after the meeting that day with Joanna Cunningham about her missing son. Reports show the police arrested her on a warrant for failing to appear on court on a previous charge of driving while her license was suspended. She was handcuffed, fingerprinted, and photographed before paying her $300 bond to be released. You sorry witch, you. So, a woman sergeant tried to get CPS, I guess, to do something. She reported the woman for living without power. It wasn't a power outage like the CPS is saying. Nobody did anything. And the day that she reported her, when I said she drove to Taco Bell, reported her medicine and her phone got stolen, she got driving on suspended ticket that day. And then I guess she didn't go to court for it. So when they reported AJ missing, they arrested her that day. They ran, I guess, her social. Sandy, sorry, I don't know if the grandparents were involved. I called a woman out when I worked at a video store. Um, I had saw her in there talking hateful to her daughter, little girl, several times. And we had like one of those big mirrors up there, and she was over there looking at DVDs one day, and I saw her jerk her up, and I let her have it. I told her she was not going to do that, not in my presence. She never did come back in that store again. She was reported for that too, because I believe she was abusing that little girl. Hi, Danny. How are you? Expediting land. Oh, me too. Me too. I wonder if they both, put him in the shower, if it's one of them and one of them set back. I can't. I want to hear what really happened, what they really did to him. It's going to be hard to hear, but the whole world needs to know. I hope they don't make it in prison. I hope they get the death penalty for this. They deserve the death penalty for this. They, more or less what the media is saying, they basically admitted to it. I wonder which rolled first. I say it was the mom. Even though the dad is a disbarred lawyer, um, I bet she was the one that rolled. Because before they found his body, before the press conference that day, she had been at the police station before that night or early that morning one. So sickening, guys. Yeah, in some states grandparents don't have any rights. AJ Friend, he was reported missing last Thursday by his parents, and then they finally admitted to where his body was at. They killed him. Oh, thank you, Courtney. Sometimes I miss the chat, so if I don't see you in the chat, don't take it personal. I'm just really bad at it. I get to talking and I don't see stuff. Thank you so much for your nice comment. Probably. They probably did, but they shouldn't allow that. They should have friggin' waterboarded them until they told exactly what happened. I shouldn't say that. God, it just makes me so mad. It's got to me covering this, talking about it. Hey, Tanny, if I didn't say hi, honey. Let me scroll back up. The dad, Christina, let him. Boy, he just acted cold as ice, didn't he, on that 911 call? I need to start keeping my Bluetooth in here. Could have heard it better. It did fail in Marty. Yeah, their own son, 5 years old. I wonder if they've been abusing the 3-year-old. Did you get knocked out of the chat? It's probably the Wi-Fi or YouTube. Well, they look like they're in their late 40s to me. The dad has to be in his 50s. The dad's 60. That's what I was thinking. He had to be older. Hey, Valerie. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, you just need to rest, girl. Valerie had kidney stones removed. He probably does. Birds of a feather flock together, Leslie Ann. So he probably does. If not, he's just a monster. She's a addict and a monster. Yeah, I'd say she's in her 40s, late 40s. She looks old. That's from the drugs. First time I saw her, I thought to myself, she's on something. She looks like she's strung out. Then I always second guess myself, but I was right. I can spot someone that's on something a mile away. Well, Andrew has his last name. That doesn't mean he's the biological father, but I mean, AJ's got his last name and not his mom. So I'm assuming the mom and dad's not married because her name's Joanna Cunningham and his is Andrew Friend Sr. Yeah, he was cold as ice, cool as a cucumber. Which just because he's got his last name don't make him biological. Yeah, when you have been an addict or an addict in recovery, when someone else is abusing, there's just a certain look, and you can just tell. You can just tell. I can spot one a mile away. And I'm usually always right. There's just a certain appearance. You know what I'm talking about, Marty, don't you? Oh, thank you, Marty. I went to bed with it wet last night. I had to get up and spritz it with some water. Yeah, Elaine. And yeah, they got a certain appearance about their face and stuff. They really do. They seem like some real mean people. Hey, there's a lot of people that abuse drugs in the world, and they don't abuse children or kill them. You know, it's that was in them to be like that, mean and abusive. Popping some pain pills and abusing some pain pills don't make you want to. You know what I mean? Yeah, zombie like, and they always look really old. like around through here and stuff. Yeah. This is I'd say he is AJ's dad, but that's a good question. Yeah, and the eyes. Yeah, their eyes. Yeah, we do. I didn't even pay attention, Karen. I forget to look up there. Sometimes I glance and look at the time. I'm just wondering if they abuse the 3-year-old. They are never going to see the outside of jail. Never. They'll always be in jail. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I saw something on the news about that. That is their suspect. That the sketch of that. That is who they are looking for. That they say committed the murder. I would have thought that they were getting thousands of tips. They were only getting like very small amount each day. Now they're getting thousands, but crap, that's a small area. You know what? Just because he was in or Delphi, Indiana, doesn't mean that he is from there. Because I'm from a small town, and we get a lot of people from other towns or far away that come here to go to the national forest or park and stuff. So I don't know. What is the 5 counts of first degree murder? Yeah, XOMOs. I had to break down, take me some Neurontin yesterday, and they just were. I guess I've not been taking them. It kind of made my head dizzy. But they make you puffy. Yeah. I think they know more than they're saying too. I think they know who it is, but maybe they can't. I don't know, or maybe they almost know who it is. On AJ, friends, Suge, they charged both parents for 5 counts of first degree murder. Yeah, okay, they know a lot more than they're saying. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here and go find me something to eat, I guess. Get some things done around here. Thanks for the great chat. Oh, I don't know, Crystal. Yeah, that case is confusing the Delphi case for sure, Lisa. Oh, that sounds great. Chinese. Thanks so much. I love y'all so much. Have a great day. If I get any updates about AJ, I will let y'all know for sure. Anyways, love y'all. Be kind. Peace.